What's up, Don? Thank you for the sub. Yeah, so since last time I talked to like 3 NPCs. One of them was the NPC that I don't know, there was something about these flowers here. These flowers show off ambient emotion or something. There was some heavy symbolism going on there. I don't know what that's about. Maybe something later. Maybe that'll be relevant later. I haven't done my first dungeon yet. I am curious to hear the dungeon boss music for Endwalker. Because Shadowbringers popped off with that boss music. Why, hello there. Hold a moment, I have an idea. If memory serves, that colossal wall-like structure is Lodgsticken Beta, one of Labyrintho's climate control centers. It should have its own lifts, with which one could access the upper or lower tiers. If it were an agent of the forum, it would make for a convenient meeting place. But even if we happen to find Aaronville in the company of said agent, we cannot expect them to reveal issues of importance as we nonchalantly stroll past. Nay, we shall have to remain undetected. If only Graha and his vanish spell were here. Oh, but there are other ways of turning invisible. Hippity hop, my little toads. Goodness. We've just entered into a joke plotline. Unaccustomed to transfiguration? Worry not, it will wear off with the passage of time. I suggest you and your green companions hop along and catch up with Aaronville. Should you feel magic fading, return to me and I will refresh the enchantment. And what am I to do in the meantime? Wait here with me. In your current state of mind, you'd be as likely to leap into the jaws of a predator as you would learn anything of note. Which reminds me, where the creatures hereabouts? In that form, beware the creatures hereabouts. In that form, you are essentially defenseless. I'm a toad. $29. I think we're good. Ribbit. Alfie Toad and Alley Toad. Nah. No, this can't be real, right? Huh? Yeah, it's gotta be this way. Well, it's kind of like in the middle here. I'm sure these big old toads won't be mad at us. They won't try to eat us. Toads never eat smaller toads, right? That's never happened, right? I thought the whole point of this was invisibility. Luncheon toad. Oh, this is it. Discuss my surrounding. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Turns the face north. Cross the bridge. Okay. Yakko. My health is still 29,000. But let's just avoid that yak anyways. I gained 34,000 XP. Stock farming mammoth. We going in? We chilling? Wait. So you're telling me that this fence, this little old fence, is gonna keep in this big old mammoth, whatever it is. Nah, I don't think that's it. Seems to want to be in this small enclosure though. I don't know why. They got some serious magic going on, I guess. Can I jump? Oh, I can jump. Now, why wouldn't I be able to jump as a frog? That's the whole point of being a frog. That's the best part of being a frog, is the jumping. Yeah, but I don't know if I'm supposed to talk to Alfie No as well. I think I might need to do that. I might have messed up by not talking to Alfie No. Alfie Toad, sorry. My bad. Alfie Toad. Ribbit? He fails to shake his head, but you nevertheless understand he's telling you this is the wrong way. Wait, what? Wait, Alfino says this is the wrong way, but then Alize says it's the right way? Well, what if we leave the form? Okay, let's leave the form. Are you guys gonna leave the form too? Shit. Damn it. I thought they were gonna leave the form so I could talk to them. Maybe? Talk? Why are you not a toad? Good question. Why am I not a toad? Fate? Lol? Imagine doing a fate? Is that guy an astrologian? Yeah, he is. Based. Or cast a spell. Okay, we need to find Aaronville. He was at... Right. Yeah, he was at that building. He was at the building and then he walked out of it. And by now he should be gone. But maybe he's still there. I mean, with how long it took me, he's definitely gone. He's certainly gone. She's sparkling from those lanterns. I don't know. I don't know what those lanterns are about. Alright, where's Aaronville? The Dark Viera. Sibyllane. That's not him. Well, where did he go? Oh, what's down there? There's like force fields preventing you from getting in there? Okay, so he's not here. Maybe he went up this way. Yeah. I mean, it's saying in the red areas where he is at on the map, so that's probably it. For sure. Oh, I see there's a little bit of a thing over here. I see. Let's get the ribbits. Let's get the ribbit consensus. He's talking to count. Oh, those are forum members.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work. So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
He's voice acted, he's important.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlian scholars and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
In an age long past, Charlian was charged with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge. I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
I don't know, man. That sounds like religion to me.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the Forum.
Yikes. You never like to hear that. Still nothing new.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full.
Aw, man.
While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart.
It didn't work.
Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
Ah. He's a toad lover. He's a toad licker. So what did we do wrong, though? Just everything, I guess. We just did everything wrong. I blame Alfino. Alfie Toad. Specializes in animal procurement. Yeah. He seemed inclined to put his trust in us all the same. More importantly, perhaps, we've discovered a new piece of the puzzle. This momentous duty the Forum agent mentioned. Charlene has been called to action, and the Teleforwa declaration was the catalyst. Whatever charge it is they hope to fulfill, they deem it of sufficient import to disrupt all of Labyrinthos. Not to mention ignore Eorzea's request for aid. What duty could warrant the direct involvement of the Forum and the commitment of all its resources? Judging by what we just heard, none of the Gleaners were offered any kind of explanation. At this point, it seems abundantly clear that we'll learn nothing new by pressing them further. We should head back to Y'shtola and Kryl for the moment, see what they think. Yeah, that seems to be a pattern, you know, we gotta constantly always go back and tell people what we think. Oh, what is that? Looks like some kind of lightning rod, but no, there's no natural weather in here. I mean, maybe there is. But that would seem kind of... Yeah, no, that's not a lightning rod. If they create their own lightning and then harness their own lightning, that would just be a net loss. We chillin'? We no rush? Welcome back. I trust you found Erenville then? Yada yada. Interesting. I had a feeling you would learn something important, even if that something was simply a confirmation that no one knows much of anything. We should share this with Kryle, then discuss how we'd like to proceed. Assuming we find her back at the farm. She was still behaving oddly, so I bade her return and rest there. Perhaps not the best decision in hindsight. Would you mind checking near those flowers she was so entranced by? The rest of us can survey the more distant areas just in case she decided to wander. Yeah, why is Kryle acting so strangely? Maybe we're gonna finally get some character progression for Kryle? Maybe it's time for Kryle's character progression? Oh no, not a stray tomato. Anything but the stray tomato. Wait, what are they feeding their plants? How are their plants becoming sentient? Oh, yep, she's definitely back here. What's going on?
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting. She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
Who said that?
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Oh. Wait, what?
Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment. Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you.
So, like, are we tempered by Heidelin or what?
Take the flower. Walk free, for you are free to go where you wish, to believe what you will. That blue.
She's literally taking over someone's body.
Test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine. Till the end. Blinding.
Who's to say she's not doing this all the time? Well, that's probably why.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out. Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first, so weak and tenuous it was. Once I took hold of that wispy thread, imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go.
And what was the point of
Her
the
answers
flowers?
were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress.
You can't be serious. We've done nothing wrong.
Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're banned from here, aren't you?
Master Fortuno, what business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization. We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian, a group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in
noticing
chaos,
a
we,
villain
the
plot
true
coming up.
caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion.
True
And
caretakers
we
of
will
wisdom?
not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
Ooh, and he's racist.
What then is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Graha?
Graha! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Oh, my boy was pushing the limits.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
Well, I don't think we'll be doing a dungeon anytime soon.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse. But enough. This is not the place for debate.
It's becoming very ominous. They probably don't care that we're snooping around. They care that we're snooping around in the wrong places, right? Ah. Trial by combat, eh?
Forgive me. I was careless.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
The Forum will come to order. This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings. Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance. Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work.
Yeah, and?
They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Wait, Kryle doesn't have her hood on.
Influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large. Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Hello. We're chilling.
Galuf
about to pop
Baldessian
off.
was never one to forsake his fellow man.
Galuf.
Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Ooh.
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a Forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own.
I'm in Endwalker, which is the 4th expansion?
The reason I visited the restricted shelves
Pretty far
was
in.
to study records of the Forum's policy-making process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions. At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society. And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd. From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge.
Why do we want these guys so much to be in our alliance? Aren't they just bad at fighting anyways?
The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless,
This guy looks so
vast
mad.
resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the
Yeah,
matter
and they
of
just
when,
abandoned that.
our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea. You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
She force choking him?
Yes. We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore. Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle? We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission, not through strife and bloodshed, but survival. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
That's the thing. He said the thing from the trailer.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
She said the thing from the trailer.
Such misguided zeal.
Father, Master Fortuno, I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me.
I don't think that's good enough.
So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Right. We're about to get kicked
Scholar
out.
Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, hmm? By their own admission, these Scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches. But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same. Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? No. If we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
Or you could just be a tyrannical government. That also works too.
Order! We will have order! Master Montaigne raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures. Until further notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlayan. You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates. Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand.
Wait, no one's voting? There's like 3 hands.
I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed. Students, Scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment.
I
Pray
just
abide
counted.
by it, or face the consequences. Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
They called the entire council just for that? They didn't have any other things to discuss? I'd be pissed. If I was a council member, I'd be pissed. You wanted me to I don't know what they do during their day, but you wanted me to stop doing whatever I was doing and come here and scold some rapscallion teenagers? Well, at least we've been allowed to remain, and our endless investigations have not been in vain. We now know that this mysterious duty of theirs began with whatever the Forum discovered. You were told specifically to stop. With our freedom so sorely curtailed, however, we will struggle to learn aught more of substance here. Yeah, you were told to stop. So stop. We know Alfie no, and no, it's gonna be Alize. She's gonna keep pushing. We know it. The overall picture has grown clearer, yes, but that's in spite of the Forum being so maddeningly vague about this duty of theirs. Why are they so reluctant to explain their actions in plain words? Survival, come what may, is Father's work so vital that it takes precedence over his own family? I mean, did you ever think that maybe he was doing it for his family? He's protecting you from whatever the thing is that he's trying to do? You ever think about that? Ah. When I heard you've been dragged before the Forum, I came as swiftly as I could. So glad they allowed you to stay. Mother? Ali Mom. What's her name, though? Ameliance. Oh, I knew that already. Ameliance Leveilleur at your service. And you fine people must be the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. How lovely is to finally meet you. Mother, please. We don't wish to make things difficult for you. If word reaches Father that you were here... Oh, bother that. Am I to be chastised for speaking with my own children? I am well aware that you and Master Fortuneau are not on the best terms at the moment, but I've been absolutely desperate to see my darlings again. You will come to the house, won't you? I have gifts waiting. Yeah, we got banned from that. Timing couldn't be better. As matters stand, we shan't be going anywhere until we discuss matters with Thancred's group and reconsider our options. Go, visit your home. We'll be back at the annex when you're ready to rejoin us. I'm not sure Richard, what do you think? Richard? The Richard Urbage? What a splendid day this has turned out to be! Champion of Eorzea! I insist that you join us! Okay. She's a fangirl. But we must be quick about it. Not for my own benefit, but should my husband return and find you enjoying our hospitality, the servants will be made to suffer the consequences. Richard, if you would be so kind as to escort my children to the estate. And then she was gone, and with her any opportunity to protest? Indeed, the matter is settled. Enjoy yourselves, you three. But where are you guys going? I apologize. Mother is not one to take no for an answer. Still, I'm glad, relieved even, to see her in such high spirits. What say you, Richard? Though it seems we have little enough time to enjoy it, will you accompany us on our visit home? I mean, that's literally what the quest tells me to do, so yeah, I'm gonna. Be sure to stay in the entrance hall. No peeking into private chambers, thank you very much. Why ever not? Your room was always perfectly neat and tidy. Everyone has things they'd rather keep to themselves, don't they? Cherished mementos you couldn't bring yourself to throw away. Childhood toys. I mean, never mind. Levier Estate is that away. Straight down the stairs. Go on. Is it literally this way? No, this is the rostra. Oh. Oh, here we go. This is the forum. Okay, it was all the way to the east. Yeah, I can see now. So is this like a... This is a classical guitar kind of expansion or what? When Aliens A and I were little, this bridge was as far as we were permitted to wander alone. I say alone, but my mother or a servant was always somewhere nearby, keeping a watchful eye. And now look at us, traveling to different continents, different worlds even. Alfino and I would often wait here for our father to come home from work. Must have been a day when his meetings ran long, but because I remember growing restless and leaning out over the railing to watch the water rush by. Father, of course, arrived at that exact moment, came pounding down the path in a panic, crying out my name. Yeah, probably shouldn't lean over that. It's dangerous. Ah, mother. And here you are at last. Please do come in. Does she have voice acting though? That's the real question.
Welcome home, my lady.
Well, the butlers have voice acting, so surely she does.
What? What are you gawping at?
Scion headquarters must seem squalid indeed.
I'll have you know I'm quite fond of the Rising Stones.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear
Oh,
of this
that's a
visit.
meme right there. I'll have you know I'm quite fond
And I
of the
should also
Rising
like the children
Stones.
to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
I'll have you know I'm quite fond of the Waking Sands.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you would accompany me upstairs.
We shan't be long.
I don't know. I feel like you guys are not supposed to be here. You've been disowned.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying.
Hello.
Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid. The triumphs and defeats,
But have you seen
the
Alphino's
joys
drawings?
and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience. But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name.
That was literally the first day. Well, I guess the first playable day of the
plain
game.
They care for you.
We saw them in the
and
carriage.
I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them. Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
Well, yeah, so there was this one time where I went and destroyed the Empire at Alamigo. Yeah. And then there was this other time where I totally destroyed this dragon.
When
And
you
then there
mentioned
was like...
gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect. Mother,
Oh, look how well it fits you.
Oh, she's
And
got
the
a new
stylist to your
groove.
liking?
Oh, right. This is the outfit from the trailer.
Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
Uh-oh.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore. And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become.
Well, that
Speak
explains
for
a lot.
yourself.
That explains why they were in the same outfit before.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
He's beaming with joy.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
If you would allow me, Master Alphino.
What? Oh, right.
Wait. Are these...
He's a sage now.
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father.
Oh, his father's a sage.
Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days, as a student he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he
Yeah, I
was
thought
not
he
always
was...
the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now.
Charlians were not about battle.
And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
Yeah, okay, just keep making excuses for character progression. Let's hear it.
I am told
The
these
Sage's
devices
icon.
are quite difficult to master. But someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the...
Whoops. May the wisdom and the crystal serve you well, and please try to find common ground with your father. You might come and go without need for his awful subterfuge.
My final gifts to you before you run off.
She said the
Are
thing.
an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fortunato has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words.
Yeah,
Far
so what
better
she's
that you
saying is what I
simply show
said.
him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Oh, Mother.
His father, their
We
father,
shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts.
is trying to
And
protect
farewell for
them.
now.
That's why he's being so stern. I mean, that's
Safe
just
travels, my
simply...
children.
That's
Be
just how that
well,
works.
Stay warm, and keep your friends close.
So now Alfino is blue and Alize is pink. Finally, we can tell which one is which. Estinian will hear of this. Thank you for indulging Mother's request. I can see it meant a lot to her. And I shall refrain from inquiring as to the content of your private conversation. Our visit was all too brief. For now, however, it will have to suffice, as will these tokens of home that we carry with us. These gifts to help us remember who we are and whence we came. But enough sentimentality. Let us return to the annex and rejoin our companions. But yeah, the Master Fortunato, he for sure is... Oh wait, I can take this. They basically said that once his children were born, he became more serious. So he probably cares about them a lot, which means he's trying to protect them. That's gonna be the plot line 100%. Don't quote me though. Alright, is Thancred here? Is Thancred here? He is. Ah, yeah, because we already finished this plot line. So how's it going, boys? Conflict between Nidhogg and I is in the past, and though they were brothers, has no bearing on my view of Vertra. Above all, he is a leader of men, not an enemy. He would hardly dedicate his life to the endeavor if he bore our kind any ill will. So, did we have any developments here? No? Still got this low resolution map. Is it low resolution? Not really. Can't really zoom into first person mode though. Enjoyed your time with the Leviers, I hope? I would ask how the twins fared, but their new outfits tell the tale. I only hope we can help them to reconcile with their father, that they might return home one day with their heads held high. In the meantime, we edge ever closer to the secret the Forum strives to hide, and the flower bequeathed to you by Heidelin is sure to guide us going forward. I'm confident that once we've heard your report from Thavnir, we'll be well equipped to plot out our next move. I think... Here's my cook. I think their father is going to die in this story. He's going to be the villain, and then he's going to die because whatever happens, he's trying to protect people. And then by the time he's dying or whatever, he reveals his big plan to his children, and then they're like, you were protecting us all along, but now it's too late. And then they're going to have insane regret because they fucked up. I'm just saying. Since there has been progress in both investigations, shall we share the findings from our respective locales? That's some pretty intense music for...
Your time in Thavnir has certainly been eventful. In my opinion, carrying out Vitra's request and assaulting the Tower of Zot should be our highest priority.
Let's do it.
I agree. While I still have questions concerning the Forum and their grand undertaking, we have all but exhausted our avenues of investigation. Simply pressing them any harder on the subject will almost certainly result in our expulsion. Therefore, I suggest we explore the ethereal sea connection by way of a letter to Master Matoya, then make our way to Thavnir.
I wonder...
As long as I don't
even
have
with
to
the
make the
protection
letter.
these talismans afford us, what can we hope to achieve once inside the tower?
I don't know,
According to
bro.
Orenvold
It's a
and
dungeon.
Fodela's report,
Kill some
they
bosses.
were unable to free the Emolja. Worse, their attempts triggered the tower's defenses, which led to a summoning of Luna Afrit.
What does it tell us that the Spires even have such defenses? Simply pulling a prisoner from the wall is fatal, thus the direct approach is doomed to failure from the outset. Any further measures to dissuade such actions seem unnecessary. Unless, of course, there is a way to free the prisoners without killing them. Then it stands to reason that any intruders will be met with overwhelming force.
What a
Towers
deduction.
appeared throughout the world in but the twinkling of an eye. 'Twas by magical means these structures were raised, I surmise. A spire thus conjured must needs be maintained. And I suspect an arcane catalyst, some manner of core, doth lie hidden within. Destroy the core, and the tower ceaseth to be, thus liberating the captives without harm.
Yeah, and I'm
So
sure
we can
whoever
hope.
made these
And
things...
I would prefer to enter the tower with a working theory than with no plan at all.
I'm sure whoever made these things definitely designed a weak point,
Assuming
for sure,
Istola's reasoning
so
is
they can
correct,
easily be
the
disposed of.
chances of the defenses remaining dormant are small to none. Any primals will have to be dealt with, and defeating one will likely only lead to the summoning of another. Our every victory will only compound the prisoner's suffering.
May we not then divide our forces? Those proficient in healing will focus on sustaining the captives. That duty can be covered by Urianger, Kryl, Yostola, and myself.
And myself. I'm a
The
healer
remaining
too.
scions will proceed with the search for the core. Admittedly, This strategy puts both parties at greater risk, but it should bolster our chances of saving the Archosaurus by a considerable margin.
Are you sure Alfino's in the right group? Aren't you forgetting me?
Of course not. As our most talented healer, we need you leading the van, fighting primals on the front lines.
Oh. They do have dialogue on that.
It seems we have a plan. All that remains is to carry it out. I will inform Rads at Han of our movements, so let us make our preparations and regroup near the tower.
The military post in what's left of the Hamsa hatchery should serve as a convenient staging point.
That sounds perfect. And remember, the experimental aetherite at the confluence is there for those who need it, so there's no excuse for being late.
I am so ready for my first dungeon. What is that? A new hairstyle? Mender. Oh, I haven't repaired my gear in a long time. Jeez. All right. The Hamsa hatchery. Guess it's over here. No, it's not. It's over here. Please. Please. Don't make me send a letter to... What's her name? To Matoya. Please don't make me do that. Yalms to the southeast. They go pass. Man, I sure am slow though. We're just chilling. The Tower of Zot. I wasn't always a healer. But then I took an arrow to the knee. And now I'm a healer. Nabdeen. Ah, our friend of Eorzea, we've been expecting you. You and yours will lead the mission into the tower, I'm told. The warding scales will be delivered soon. Till then, please stand by at the boat we have readied. When your fellows arrive, I will direct them to join you. Pray for your safety and success. I am so ready. We're just gonna go in? No more yapping? A little bit of yap. This is the future of Aetherite travel. I think I'll stick to boats. Oh right, yeah. We had to do that a while ago. They didn't yet. Well, they did just now. No warning, however emphatic, could have prepared me for that. On account of which we are a little late, but fighting fit, mostly. Ah, is it Itra? Or whatever his name is? Vitra. My friends, permit me to thank you for accepting this mission. You must be, we should still call you Varshan, I suppose. Indeed, it would not do to confuse our soldiers. Very well then. For our part, we are humbled that you should see fit to entrust us with your warding skills. Please convey as much to His Excellency. One for each of you. Please accept them with my blessings. Our thanks. With these we can go anywhere. Those with the blessing of light can go. Not only for this operation either, but all the ones to come. We can finally break your monopoly on primals. They're all yours from now on, finally. Can't let you retire just yet. You're the Scion's brightest star after all. If everyone is amenable to it, let us review the strategy for good measure. As previously agreed, we'll divide into two groups. All the healers, and then all the DPS, so that we'll ensure one group takes an extremely long time, and the other group instantly dies. Richard and his band will break through the tower's defenses and locate its core. Meanwhile, the rest of us will tend to the prisoners, who will doubtless want for healing due to the duress of repeated summonings. The primals which the tower bringeth forth shall be deities of Thavnarian myth. As we have no prior experience with such foes, pray exercise the utmost caution when confronting them. We commence the operation at your word, my friend. For the people of Thavnir, nay, the entire world, we must prevail. Let's go, dude. I'm ready for my first dungeon of the expansion. Oh, yep. Yep. I'm ready to abuse my healer privilege for the first time. Let's go. Huh? What do you mean? Not an instant pop. It's over. No one plays this game anymore. I'm not going in. I'm not going in with NPCs. I won't. It'll take a literal year with NPCs, bro. If I'm healing and I've got a, what's it called? A consign? Is it a consign party? I forget what they're called. Oh wait, this boat is It's got holes in it. This boat's got holes in it. It doesn't exist. It's just a dream summoning. It's a primal. Okay, dude. Yeah, this is not it. I thought being a healer would give me insta Qs, man. I mean, doing roulette it sure is. But the Uwu Tang clan. Nah. Is that the cloud hair? Yeah, that's cloud hair. Is it? I don't know. Wait, that guy's tail is kind of creepy. It looks like it's an extension of his shield. Wait, she's looking off in the distance. How do I do that emote? You can't do look. Huh. What's this emote? Ah, there we go. Wait, that's an NPC. That's not actually a player. Okay. I thought that was a player roleplay. Here we go. Ah, of course, it's using the Tower of Zot music. Why didn't I expect that? The old Final Fantasy VI reference. What up, boys? Wait, the boys are also here to help us heal? Read a Dark Knight. Tempered Imperials. Pull it hard. Damage dealt is increased. Brotherhood. Armored team. Good old stun by the tank. Great Search of Aether, as if a summoning hath begun. Is every boss in this place gonna be a primal? The Mansuya come to life. Minutia. These things kind of do some damage. First boss. Alright, I'm ready for the music. Where is it? Mindaruva. Alright, here we go. So far, it's not beating Shadowbringers, that's for sure. What is that thing? Should I be doing something with that thing? Electrocution. A cleanse. I don't know what this mechanic is. Do I need to sit in it? Or what? I think we need to prevent that thing from hitting that thing. Yeah, that might be it. It seemed like we got punished though, so I don't know. Maybe it's optional. The music isn't bad, it's just not Shadowbringers, you know? It's just not Shadowbringers music, you know what I mean? The thing didn't even die, it just jumped away. Whatever the hell that thing was. I think it was... Is that a primal? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. This is one of those towers that Xenos and Fandaniel were in. Ah, I see. Yeah. I still have the map open, yeah. What about it? Zot Umbrio. Well, you're gonna pull or what? Okay, this kinda maybe kinda hurts. Maybe that kind of hurts, you know? Yeah, I'm not looking at the loot. I mean, everyone who is doing this dungeon right now has probably done it before, right? Oh boy, that is some damage. Oh boy, that is some damage. Oh boy, that is some damage. That is some damage, dude. I need you to survive, though, so I can res. Oh, they're just gonna run back. Okay. My mana's gonna go low. Well, I need to start doing damage, I guess. But I need to heal too. Oh boy, he's taking so much damage. I don't know, man. Was he using his mitigations there or what? Boss number 2, Sandaru. Oh, this is the Mega Sisters. I see. What is this? Restack? Oh, yeah, this. What the hell was that? Will be frozen in time when the count reaches 0. Can I remove this? No. I'm done for. I'm done for. I got you, bro. Fire 4? Oh, right. He's the black man. Oh shit, which one's real? How do you know which one's real? How do you know? How do you know that? It must be, yeah, it must be just like that one encounter in Guild Wars, huh? Okay, it's gonna do this again. Oh, I know what I can do. I can precast this, and then I can shield my team. And this, and this. So, yeah, I'm shielding myself right now, I think. Maybe not. Not moving? I see. What's up, Zigmo? Long time no see. Where are we going? Yeah, I guess they're not moving, huh? I alone cannot expel you. Go on. As you were saying. Oh. Oh, so that, okay, that gives me a really good indicator of the scale of this entire tower. It didn't look that big from afar, but now that I'm at the top of it, that's pretty massive. I mean, that's got to be the core, right? That's got to be the core. They just got gunships up here. Seems about right to me. But I don't know why you wouldn't have any gunships at the top of your temperament tower. Zot Colossus. These guys probably hurt. They probably hit very hard. Keep pulling though. I can handle it. I mean, it's more about whether you can handle it, to be honest. We keep getting this buff. I think that's a Dark Knight buff, maybe. Just increase. Well, maybe. What is this class? Monk. I don't think a monk is doing that. Maybe they are. We're getting close to a large platform. I just used my swift cast on Benefic. Not good. Not good at all. But it should be up by the boss fight. Alright, yeah, so it is Dark Knight. Let's precast some cards for the boss. I still don't know what... Oh, boss cutscene? I'm watching it, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. Okay, so this is Mindaruva. Okay. That sounds like something Y'shtola just said. The Mega Sisters. Dude, it's the Final Fantasy X expansion. Actually, I think the Mega Sisters are more than just 10. Healer in cutscene. True. I don't know if that's faster than just walking. What is this? Oh, move away, move away. Holy shit! Yeah, it is what it is. I am. Oh! It's over, boys. It's over. Honestly, it wasn't your bad. The pole did not cause us to wipe, but we'll just pretend it did. Where the hell am I? I'm lost. Wait, oh. Are these people? What the hell is that? What is that thing? Is that a person? I don't know. Elephants? Oh, right, yeah. Wait, he's got Cloud's sword. He's got the Buster sword. So we gotta watch out for the things on the ground. They'll freeze us. We gotta watch out for the explosions, proximity explosions. Crypt Lurker's guillotine. Ooh. Where's the other dude? I guess if we start, then it ports him in. Nah. I'm gonna yoink him. Oh, I can't use this skill outside of combat? That's funny, actually. How much griefing has been prevented there? Alright, let's do this shit. Okay. 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 Oh, they're doing their Delta attack already. Holy shit, dude. We gotta get away from it. Get away, get away, get away. Have burning on me? Fuck off. Yo, did it not remove the burning? What's going on? Ah, fuck, I'm having a brain fart. What do I use? I'll just use the A over here. 100% damage, yeah, 100%. Woo. Alright. Heal up. I guess I can barrier our tank. Is that it? Is that all this fight has? Nothing else? They're doing it again, the Delta Beam! Get in the center. Oh shit, dude. Oh shit, dude. Order? Order? Holy shit. One's down, one's down. It's gonna be easier now, right? Surely it's gonna be easier, right? They're not gonna have some kind of enrage mechanic when they see their sister dying, right? Seems to be the case. Oh, she fell fast. They just become squishy as hell, I guess. Yeah, so he's got the poison now. Easy. First try. First dungeon. That was my first dungeon healing. I've never healed a dungeon before, right? Surely. Alright, we'll not use that excuse for wiping. The boys are all here. We're at the core, I guess. The boys are... they're just hanging around. Watch a cutscene with me. Let's first look at the surroundings here. So, look at how massive this place is. I'm guessing that's the core. It's gotta be it. When we saw this thing from a distance, it, you know, it looks smaller than... The summonings appear to be over. Minions. How do I open the loot chest without... Okay, here we go. Oh. They want that. Well, here you go. Have it. My bad. My bad, they were waiting for me. Alfie Toad.
Is everyone all right?
We fortified the captives with what magics we could. Have the defenses been disabled? All appears quiet for the moment.
I got 2 calms. Healer privilege.
Lower floors were disturbing enough, but this place feels wrong. The ether is heavy and thick, like wading through a quagmire.
I believe we stand.
Wait,
in
were
the
there
tower's
stream snipers
beating
or
heart.
something?
What sayest thou, Ishtola?
I see it. Ether siphoned from the land runs up through the spire, flowing to a single point. This is the core we seek.
Yeah, I just said that.
Yet something is off. As large as this structure is, it siphons far more ether than is required to sustain it. 'Tis as if the core is feeding on the energy, consuming it. I need to take a closer look.
I don't know, maybe because I was humble in the chat, they commended me.
Curious. There is something there embedded inside the core. A man's limb.
This is what we came to destroy?
Yes, if you would be so kind.
Unfazed Justinian. Bro, he's so cool. Wait, we needed to not destroy the core because
that should be the end of it.
Because we need to get out.
What now?
It's okay. We don't take fall damage. It's a Final Fantasy game.
My theory that the tower might come crashing down following the core's destruction doth appear to be correct.
This information could have been useful.
And how are we supposed to survive the fall?
Like I said, flower beds.
What of the prisoners below?
The floor beneath our very feet dissolves. Brace yourselves!
Yeah.
I pray I'm not too late.
Oh, he's gonna take us to the Shadowlands. Let's go. Take us to the first. The summoning spell. He's used it again. The thing. That's the Shadowbringers thing. Nah, there's no way he can just do that.
What happened?
There's gotta be some consequences.
By my reckoning, we're still on the island where the tower stood. But 'tis as if it never existed.
Bro, he touched the tower and then teleported.
But how?
Graha wove a levitation spell at the last moment. Large enough to catch everyone, it would seem.
Yeah, we can just teleport everyone.
That explains the lack of obvious injuries.
I don't know about that one. That sounds like a plot device.
The expenditure of so much ether has taken its toll. He will need plenty of rest, but should otherwise be none the worse for wear.
He's just so powerful that nothing can kill him or any of his friends.
They'll be much changed for their time in the tower. Even if their bodies are intact, I doubt we could say the same for their minds.
They feeding them in there?
Angelo and I will take care of that.
I have every faith in you, Alize, but there are just too many for you to treat alone.
We'll send at once to Eorzea for more Porksies.
It's
and
Graha's
call on the local
theme.
mages to lend a hand.
Hail, Scions! We were watching the tower when it simply disappeared. What happened here?
The threat is banished, and thy people delivered. They are, however, in need of treatment, and we of a secure locale and helping hands to assist us in its provision.
You shall have all this and more. Come, let us convey these unfortunate souls to the city.
So all we gotta do is just take the core out of the tower and then do a teleportation spell. It's that easy. Just keep doing that for all the towers. Endwalker seems to be like the theme of this expansion. It seems like the tone is more acoustic instruments. They had the acoustic guitar, they got the, I wouldn't say piano's an acoustic, but it's, you know, it's not a keyboard, it's more of a piano kind of sound there. Shadowbringers was very plugged in and electric sounding, whereas Endwalker is very acoustic sounding. Which makes sense, I guess. If we're going to the moon, that is. Because of how sound works in space, I guess. I don't know, actually. Yeah. I don't know if that's what they're going for. A moment to catch my breath. Yeah. Trust parties. I'm not doing that. I'm using my healer privilege. Yeah, I'm not about being idle. Oh, wait. On second thought, you and Astinian should go on ahead. I need to make a quick detour by the Great Work. We left Graha in the alchemist's care, you see. Best to fetch him before he's crammed into a specimen jar. Just you and me, then. The guardsman at the gate should wave us through. Yeah, so first dungeon of the expansion. It wasn't bad. There weren't any interesting mechanics other than maybe the final boss. But I guess that's not really the case ever. They kind of just reuse mechanics all the time and then just change the shapes. There was that one boss. Yeah, the one boss had that one mechanic with that icon that I didn't know what that was. That was the second boss. Yeah, oh my god, my inventory's full of this trash. It is what it is. I'm not putting it on. I know the Shadowbringer's first dungeon was a little bit more epic. The music really does help. Maybe it's just, you know, maybe just building up, it's let it cook. Rather than risk getting lost, we had best ask for directions from the sentry at the fountain. Lead the way and don't expect me to act as your tour guide like certain others. Ah. This whole accompanying you mechanic that they're really trying to push in this expansion, I don't see it being that interesting. Attentive Radiant. Alright. Ah, Master Richard, I presume. I understand you're here for an audience with the Satrap. If you require directions to Meghaduta, I should be glad to provide them. The Satrap's residence is situated in Dharma, the highest part of Radzadan. To get there, I would ordinarily recommend a route that takes you by the bazaars in the city's north. Due to the state of alert, however, most businesses are currently closed and the Aetherite disabled. As such, I'll provide you with an alternate path. First, please ascend the steps next to the fountain, then continue left. There will be more steps, and upon descending them, you will emerge on Pasca's path. Proceed through the large door on the right, and you'll... I'm already lost. Arrive at Ruveda Fibers, within which you'll find another sentry who will give you further guidance. We head up. Sounds straightforward enough. A left, and then another left. And then... right? No, left. And then right. I mean, there's no other path, so I guess we're chilling here. Ah, now please follow this hallway to his right. Go through the door at the top of the stairs. Emerge at the entrance to the airship landing where another sentry should be on hand to assist you. Incidentally, if you ascend the steps to the either side of me, you'll find the workshops of Ruveda Fibers. Though you're free to observe the artisans, take care not to lose your way. I'm gonna choose not to listen to him. Okay, maybe I'll listen. What is it, Estinian? The vibrant textiles? Thavnarian weave. Hard to imagine more vibrant stuff. I dare say Amaric would be partial to the gold thread and the blue of coal. Of course, he loves blue. I thought you didn't like Amaric. What happened there? Never put much thought into what you wear. Spare set of clothing is usually all I carry, and if that isn't enough, you can always obtain something locally. Okay, dude. Are we going up here? I don't know if this is the right way. Got plants here. Wind weft. Gotta go find the airship place. Aha. All flights have been suspended until further notice. We're not here for an airship. We have business at the Megaduta. Permit me to direct you. From here, it's quite simple, really. Ascend these steps and then continue straight ahead and across the bridge. You can't miss it. What steps? These steps? Okay, go straight across. Ooh. The buildings in the distance are very dark. It's not very lit up. His name is Corpse. Max Powers. Is that a Simpsons joke? The Corpse Brigade. Summoner. Okay. Discuss Dharma. I remember passing by here with Varshan. The situation being as it was, he regretted not being able to show us the sights. Life is yet to return to normal here, but when it does, you ought to pay another visit. Though the city is confusing, the food is quite good. I'm partial to Hamsa myself. The meat's surprisingly tender and flavorful. Is that so? I thought you were into tougher, scaly meat, bro. What happened to the dragon meat? This is the most Estinian has ever talked. Spoken? Kage. Ah, the Uwu Tang clan is back. Oh, they're doing the story at the same time as me. Greetings and welcome to Megaduda. May I inquire after your business? No. We are members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, come at the invitation of His Excellency. Wait, Estinian, you're one of the Scions now? Alright. We've been expecting you. I'll show you to the audience chamber if you would please follow me. I guess he's one of us now. He's on board.
Are we the last to arrive? I hope we've not kept you waiting.
Not at all. Your comrade is feeling better, I trust.
He seems to be walking
Much
and
better,
talking.
Thank you. Harness remedies are certainly potent in more ways than one.
One becomes accustomed to the taste, although I hope you never have cause to do so. Pray, take your ease.
What are they, spicy?
Full glad I am to see you all unharmed.
Valiant scions, for your heroism, you have my boundless gratitude. You cast down that dire tower and set free its hapless captives. You cleanse their souls of its corrupting influence. No words of thanks will suffice. In place of platitudes, I offer a bounty of warding scales. Pray accept your due reward.
You should be giving us that,
along with
no
the
matter what.
goodwill of Radzatan.
Alchemists throughout the land were put to work in the forging of your talismans. The finished ones have been collected, and now await you at the High Crucible of Alchemia. Present this letter when you are ready to take them into your possession.
We are humbled by your generosity. know that the inventive wisdom of Radzat Khan will be vital in restoring serenity to our star.
Every single one of those scales came from you, didn't they? You must still be in such pain.
Oof.
'Tis of no moment. A mere annoyance compared to the dreadful suffering inflicted upon this land and its people.
Albeit brief, my involvement in the Dragonsong War afforded me a glimpse of the myriad sorrows which consumed both dragon and man. Though you were half a world away, such tragedies as befell your kin must have affected you deeply. And yet, you chose to live among men.
In the age when that conflict first bloomed, my choice had already been made. In some distant place, man slew dragon, and dragon slaughtered man. Yet no hate could I muster for those smiling faces which did look to me for guidance. Not even my brother's righteous rage could rally me to his cause. I huddled here, secret and still, hoping against hope that which I had built would remain untouched by the chaos and carnage.
Oh yeah, most dragons speak in dragon speak.
'Twould seem we share the same desire for peace, great Vritra.
But this
that
one
end,
seems to not.
I wonder if we might trouble you with another question. The Telophoroi are intent on recreating the final days, an apocalyptic event which we know to predate the sundering of the star. As the longest lived among us, know you aught of this terrible cataclysm?
Is it really that bad though?
Nay. When war and strife drove my sire from his home, he crossed the great expanse with only our unhatched eggs as company. He alighted upon a shattered source, its 13 reflections long since scattered beyond the rift. Of events preceding his arrival, he knoweth naught, save that which Hydralin hath deigned to disclose.
I see. So again, 'tis the inscrutable Hydaelyn to whom you must look for answers.
Seek you to divine the will of this star? If so, I have a tale which may afford you some small comfort. 'Tis a story from my youth, many, many years ago. To my sire, I once posed the question, of all the stars in the sky, why didst thou settle upon this one? To which Midgardsormr did reply, 'twas the last bastion of hope. He believed so long as Hydaelyn endured, so too might dragonkind. Solemn and portentous were his words. What deeper meaning they held, I could not, dared not pursue. 'Tis a stone I've left unturned ever since. Yet take you solace in the knowledge that whatsoever Hydralin does strive towards, 'tis an ideal which hath earned my sire's conviction.
Thank you, Vritra. You've given us warm reassurance in a world gripped by cold uncertainty.
While I'm sure we all have a great many questions, I think it's time we collect the talismans and be on our way. Our fight against the Telophoroi is far from finished.
We must take our leave, but please do inform us if we can provide any further assistance.
Prithee, a moment.
Me?
There is one whom my sire hath judged worthy of honor and respect. The one known to men as Eorzea's champion. This hero of renown and rumor, 'tis thee.
Yeah, I got his mini pet.
I knew it to be so. From man and dragon alike have I learned of thine exploits. 'Twas a revelation most pleasing that thou, a child of man, had gained Midgardsormr's trust. But alongside mine elation runneth a rivulet of dread. For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, weal enmeshed with woe. Amidst this tangled knot thou shalt know no rest. 'Tis an endless confluence of forces, a struggle without surcease. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence.
They better show my boy. No, they forgot him. They forgot my boy. Horschfont. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation. The hope thou wilt need come the end.
Are you suggesting one of my friends is gonna die? Eh?
I know the suffering of the powerful. I have watched my siblings driven mad by loss. Thus do I exhort thee to spare no effort to keep thy loved ones safe.
Nah,
Apologies.
they're not gonna die.
We hadn't meant to interrupt.
It's just that we do have a history of suddenly collapsing, and when you didn't follow us out...
'Tis I who must apologize. I have detained your champion overlong with idle chatter. Go. At war's end, I pray I welcome thee back into my hall, where together with thy joyful comrades, you may toast your triumph.
Alright. So what were you talking about? Nothing? Yeah, nothing. I don't know, man. That sounds suspicious. Someone's gonna die. That's too much foreshadowing. too much. The attendant was kind enough to give me directions to the High Crucible. First, let us return to the Mulberry Orchard. Can't mount in the city. Oh, this is the entire city now. Ah. Right. We should get the big attune crystal then. They said it doesn't work anymore. Okay. More directions. Body gear. Yeah, this is definitely a city with almost no purpose for me to be in it, other than for story. If you think about it though, every city that they make requires so much design to it. I mean, this pillar and stuff, I don't know, maybe that's... We need to go back to the other door. Yeah, I mean, Ralgar's Reach was just a desert. But this is an entire goddamn city. I mean, they can't say that New Kainang is dead when basically every other MMO city like this is pretty much dead. Was it this one they wanted me to go through? No, this one. Like, there is no reason to be in this city, I'm pretty sure. Other than you're doing the story based on it. And here's the Aetherite Plaza. So far so good, and there isn't much further to go. Just need to cross the other side of the hall, then pass through the larger of the two doorways. The High Crucible lies beyond. Suspect the others have already collected the warding scales. Come, let us join them. Come on, let me at least get the Aetherite. Let me attune to it. Shit. Summoning bell? Yeah, I mean, I guess whatever the city is in the latest expansion is where people hang out. Vishbot. Oh yeah, so the tombstones hand in. Materia melder. It's Wu-Tang Clan. Moving at the same speed as them in this story. They're a little bit ahead of me. We're last, of course, but at least we found the place.
These are the talismans we were
Wait,
promised.
what is that song? That's the trailer song.
Yes, and I made a quick count. There are far more than we could have hoped for. Enough to outfit an entire company of soldiers, in fact. Considering the involved process, that they were able to manufacture so many in such a short span of time is nothing short of a miracle.
Once we have distributed them to our allies in Eorzea and the Far East, we'll have a fighting chance to bring down the other spires, just as we did with the Tower of Zot.
Or we could use them to invade Garlemald proper, and strike directly at the Telophoroid's base of operations. Of course, we would need to consult with various Alliance leaders before such a drastic measure could even be contemplated. To which end, I could set out forthwith and present the idea to each of our allies in person.
Pray allow me to undertake some few of those journeys. I find myself restless and in need of purposeful duties.
I can head eastward. Bosnia and Dalmasca are just a short hop from here. And Doma's shinobi network should come in handy for passing on the word.
We shall share the burden then.
As long as I don't have to do it.
I think it best that you and the others take the talismans back to the Baldessian Annex. We must keep them safe and secure until we've decided upon a course of action.
Please, I must speak with you.
Uh-oh. Music stopped. She's back. She's alive. We saved her.
Nidana, you're awake.
Yes. When I spoke with the carer at my bedside, she told me that one of the scions, a young woman, had cleansed me of the tower's corruption. It seems I've been asleep ever since the treatment. But when I awoke and learned you were all still here, I knew I had to come.
As you said, Nidana was captured only recently. Such a brief exposure is swiftly cured, so I tended to her before we gathered at Megaduta.
And I am truly grateful that you did. I cannot thank you enough. All of you, for everything you've done. Destroying the tower, rescuing our people. You've saved Thavnair from an awful fate.
Yet who hath truly saved whom? Due in no small part to thine inspirational courage, the alchemists were successful in reproducing warding scales of proven efficacy. Replications of thy work now stand ready to travel across the seas, unto the hands of those who might wield them against this rising evil.
The talisman? Is this true?
She seems to have most of her memory still.
Oh, I was so groggy from sleep. I didn't even think to ask. Oh, our great work sent across the seas. It was worth it. Oh, it was all worth it.
Oh.
Look at that. Its color is completely changed.
What does yellow represent, though?
What do you have there?
How
it
unusual.
yellow
I wonder if the effect is a reaction to Akasha.
happiness? Or I don't know.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification,
Get her to
some
Charlian.
describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
You imply that it is distinct from ether?
Foreign scholars often conflate the two, but we see them as separate concepts. Ether is an energy which permeates the land. It exists within animals, objects, even the air we breathe, affecting all through which it flows. Akasha, on the other hand, exists in a domain beyond our reach. A gift bestowed from on high, or torn from the heavens in some traditions. Akasha can neither be created nor destroyed. It is beyond our power to purposefully alter or manipulate. The only thing observed to influence it is an abundance of, I want to say, spiritual emotion. As a veteran of the battlefield, surely you've experienced moments of desperation or exaltation when you've transcended the usual limits of your capabilities. That is a manifestation of Akasha, the invisible essence harnessed by heart, mind, and unyielding spirit.
I really must hear more about this theory. Our disciplines are based entirely upon the idea that ether is the fundamental form of all energy.
I'm glad my haphazard explanation has piqued your interest. But even for us, Akasha is a somewhat abstract field of study. A lack of practical application lends itself poorly to formalized research. Which is why my analysis of your flower can amount to little more than idle speculation. I am sorry.
Nonsense! You have nothing to be sorry for. Your insight is much appreciated.
Shall we depart for Charlian then? I will see to it that the talismans arrive at the Annex.
And we will be in touch once our talks are concluded. I suggest you rest while you can. From here onward, sleep is bound to be in short supply.
Long fade. Oh, Wu-Tang Clan finished their cutscene too. We'll go back to Charlian. But I don't have the Aetherite here. Alright, I think it's time to take a break. We got a lot done. We did our first dungeon. We transformed into a frog. And we got Estinian to talk to us finally. So next time we're gonna talk to Kryl at the Baldesian. But for now, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.